Yeah, I would say music is really one of the big pushes for me in like my creative process. Like I think of many of like the artist's music or maybe even the artist's clothing, and it really inspired me to create the garments that I do.
Hi everyone, welcome to the podcast. My name's Antonio the Miles, and we have a special guest today for you. But before we get into that, we got a couple of housekeeping things that we want to do. First thing is first, if you want to support the podcast, please cash app us at $TheeEmpiles. Also, I got an ebook coming out called 10 Things That Your Parents Should Have Taught You But Didn't. So stay tuned. Other than that, I want to introduce you to an entrepreneur, fashion designer, humble dude, Ebo. Welcome to the podcast, Ebo.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Nice to meet you.
So how you doing, man?
I've been blessed, bro.
Yeah?
Just living, just creating. You feel me? Just going through new things.
Okay.
Bound.
Living life?
Lavishly.
Staying out of trouble?
Indeed.
Trying at least. We gotta try at least.
Yeah, that's a fact.
You gotta try at least. So tell us, who is Ebo? For the people that might not know who you are, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, I would say that I'm a person that just likes to create. I like to be boundless. I don't like to really put myself in a box, but someone that really just likes to create new things in new ways.
Okay.
That's real entrepreneurial.
That's good, man. You got to be creative. You got to be wanting to do things on your own, not rely on anybody else. Definitely not rely on anybody else and just pursue your creativity.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And so, you're a young man. So, tell us, your origin story, like how you got where you grew up, and to where you are right now.
So I grew up in Inglewood, California, and I was raised out here in Victorville, really, but I was born in Sherman Oaks. So I was born in Sherman Oaks, was in Inglewood for a little bit, went to Sherman Oaks, and then now I'm in Victorville.
Gotcha. And so, how'd you get into fashion?
Really just having a need to create my own art and wear it, basically.
Gotcha.
That's how I really got into creating in fashion.
Just wanted to create your own art on clothes, wearable art.
Exactly, wearable art.
I like that.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. And how long have you been doing design?
I've been designing on my own for about a year and 5 months.
Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So, I want to talk about the product Blood to Fruits, right?
Uh-huh.
So, that's the name of the brand, right?
Correct.
Right? If y'all can't see this, Blood to Fruits is right there. So, what does Blood to Fruits mean?
It embodies pain being the biggest stepping stone towards a fruitful life.
Gotcha. That's the name of what Blood to Fruits mean.
Exactly. You gotta get the root before the fruit.
Gotcha. And you have to spill some blood in order to do it. Blood, sweat, and tears type of thing.
Yeah, you gotta sow them seeds.
Got you. Otherwise, nothing's gonna grow.
Exactly. You wanna sow as many seeds as possible.
Facts.
That's why I try not to keep myself boxed in.
Okay.
Because you wanna be able to sow as many seeds and have as many plants as possible. I don't wanna just have a harvest full of one plant. I wanna have plenty of plants, abundance of plants.
Definitely.
Uh-huh.
The more the merrier.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? What does it say in the Bible? Be fruitful and multiply.
Be fruitful and multiply.
That
yes.
part. So
perfect.
I'm with it.
Perfect.
So, what made you want to start the brand Blood to Fruits?
Really because I was in community college at the time and I felt it wasn't for me, and it was just a decision of mine to really embody something that was mine Like, I really didn't have a passion for working for other people. I really wanted to work for myself and create, and not really have people tell me what to do and how I create for myself.
God, you want to make your own lane.
Exactly, and I especially wasn't in the lane of really buying all the other like high fashion type of materials, and I didn't see anything that really fit that description of what I really like. So I decided to just create my own.
Gotcha. Which is a lot funner too that way.
It is. It's a lot funner for sure.
Yeah, there's nothing more dope than like be like, I created that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, nothing's better than that. For sure.
Better than saying I created that. Okay, so for people who've never seen Blood to Fruits, or even for our listeners who are just listening online, how would you describe the brand Blood to Fruits, or the clothing? How would you describe it?
I would describe it like distressed, raw-edged garments that are created really to make the person wearing the garment have a character to them. That's how I would describe it. Like for my balaclavas, you would see that you would carry a character wearing the mask, I would say.
Gotcha. And so, what's the word called again?
Blood to Fruits?
No, the name of the balaclava, you say?
Yeah, balaclava.
Balaclava, right?
Short name for it, clava.
Clava, right? So basically, right here is a clava right here, right?
Indeed.
Right. So can you talk to us a little bit about one of the designs?
Alright, so I really like to come in a different direction than most of the balaclavas that I've been seeing at the time. I had made this about a couple months ago, and I wasn't really seeing people with the material in this fabric, and I just sought out to make it as different as I possibly could. I would give this design a jagged type of distresstional look that would give it more like a feathered look, I would say, and it'll give you like a look of like a raven. And the look I really would like to have is for people to create their own narrative when they look at my garment.
I got you. Like, I really get like when I'm looking at it, kind of get like a punker, like hardcore vibe with it. It's not like vibe I'm getting. Like, it's just like it ain't clean. Like, it's like it's rough and rugged.
Real rough and rugged.
You know what I mean? That's the vibe I'm getting from this right here.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
I love how everybody else has a different opinion and different thought about what it is. I hear people say feathers. I hear people say like ravens, or like types of animals or types of creatures.
Okay, interesting.
That's fun and interesting to me.
Like, they'll reference it to an animal.
Yeah, it gives me more ideas for future garments to create.
And that's so. Does people's feedback kind of help you? You listen to people's feedback?
Yeah, I can hear it and I tend to listen.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
But you don't just ignore it. You're like, okay, I'll listen to you, but you don't have to take it all in and follow it.
You don't have to accept everything.
100%. 100%.
Yeah.
But feedback is good though. Sometimes when you get to hear what people think.
Exactly.
Yeah, for some reason I think of a fire. Like, I think of like a burning building fire, like running out with that. Just like I get that whole vibe from it.
Oh, that's fire.
Yeah, man, it's cool. And so for Blood to Fruits, a lot of the work, majority of the work, is customized, right?
Yeah, in home.
Got you.
Created selfly by me. Put together like an art piece, like a canvas.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so if someone liked your stuff and they kind of wanted to get like a little, so they wanted this, but they want it like in green, you can customize it if they ask it for you?
Oh yeah, definitely. I do drop occasionally, like a large quantity drops in clothing. Like balaclavas, I would say that are one of one. I would usually let people know that they're one of one, custom made. But most of my garments will be able to purchase multiple, like shirts and some types of denim jeans that I have come in a further collection. You'll be able to buy those in a quantity, but for the process that I'm going through right now with the balaclavas, yeah, you got to get those now.
For sure. I like it. The one of ones, like, and people, you can't go wrong with getting something that only you have and nobody else has. You can't go wrong with that. That shit is dope.
Exactly.
Right? And so I wanted to ask: is the clothing for Blood to Fruits? Is it for men, women? Is it for both? Children? Like,
I would say it's like for unisex. I wouldn't really deny any female or a male wearing any of the garments.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you maybe got some crop tops with this type of style coming out soon, or maybe like a skirt coming out kind of soon with that.
You might see a man wear a crop top.
Oh, that okay.
You might be that stylish.
Okay. To each their own. To each their own.
To each their own.
To each their own. You know, hey, if Prince could pull off the butt shorts, then I guess anything's possible. But Prince is different. We all know that, right?
Innovate.
Man, yeah. You know, he's still pulling. He'll pull your girl with those booty shorts and high heels. He'll pull them.
Yeah.
So speaking of like celebrities like Prince,
Mm-hmm.
what type of celebrities or influencers do you think would best fit the clothing of Blood to Fruit?
I would say that I genuinely believe Blood to Fruits could create its own genre of clothing. But if I was to say, I would say streetwear. But it just doesn't fit the criteria that I would say.
Okay.
I can't look at this garment and say streetwear in my eyes.
Yeah, but it's like the closest thing you can get to is the streetwear.
It's the closest thing.
Gotcha.
You know.
But what about celebrity? Do you think like A$AP Rocky could rock it?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Kendrick Lamar? You know, would it be like, would Pharrell rock it? You know?
I definitely feel like when this hits the scene, it's definitely going to really create a new wave in production of balaclavas.
Gotcha. Because like I can definitely see some rockers rocking something like that.
Yeah.
Some people like maybe A$AP Rocky with some swag. Some people with, you know, like different type of swag. You know, like Jay-Z right now does a lot of button up type of stuff, right? So I don't really see him maybe like not rocking this type of thing, but it's, you know, definitely certain people will be like, okay, I fuck with that. I put that in my category. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I would say music is really one of the big pushes for me in like my creative process. Like I think of many of like the artist's music or maybe in the artist's clothing, and it really inspired me to create the garments that I do. Like I can definitely see probably Trippie Redd.
There we go.
Yeah, something like Slump God.
There we go.
I could definitely see some artists of that nature and that community rocking this for
and
sure.
Putting it on.
And really putting it on, going crazy for sure.
Definitely. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, you hear that? You hear that, folks? Come get the Blood to Fruits. Come get the Blood to Fruits, right?
Yeah, get that B2F.
That part. So, Ebo, I wanted to ask you, man, what designers inspired your style of clothing, and what designers do you respect?
I respect Virgil. I respect Ian Connor. I respect Playboy Cardi. I respect Rick Owens.
Okay.
I respect True Religion. They're my top ones right there.
Got you. Can you tell people who may not know who those designers are, like what type of style they created? Just tell us like about 3 of them.
Oh, True Religion, they created like a great like scene, and I like the way that their stitching looks. Their stitching is a big part of some of my garments. The big bold stitch. Rick Owens, I really like the way he played with leather and his material crafts with metal. I would also say Ian Connor. I liked his establishment with his prints on his shirts and the way he knows how to pull social media into his site and actually create something that was done years back and bring it into existence again. Really make it something that's new. Yeah.
And you also said Virgil, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Virgil was very innovative, would you say?
Very.
And he was second generation African, no?
Yeah.
And you're second generation Senegalese, right?
Yeah.
So how does being Senegalese second generation affect your clothing style?
I really feel like the style of the materials that are being created when I do them on garments out here, it really invests the culture from out there into the new era of clothing. And I really feel like that establishes a good way of creating cultural garments again and bringing back that. I feel like that's really important. And to bring back the heritage into clothes again. And not just make everything copy and paste.
I like it.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. Kind of mixing culture with American swag and culture type of thing.
Yeah, that's cool.
Right?
Yeah, I would say that. And I'm very inspired by the Japanese. You might see like some that probably from the Japanese into one of my garments, mixed it with the Senegalese, and it might get real cultural.
Okay, a little culture crossing.
Yeah, culture crossing.
Got you. Culture collaboration type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Mix.
For sure.
Mix. You know, America's a mix of the melting pot.
Yeah.
So might as well put the melting pot in the clothing.
Uh-huh.
So what type of things of Japanese influence would you say you put into your clothing?
I would say Bape have definitely influenced me to do more screen printing.
Okay.
And I would say like some of my pieces right here from the screen print, I was really inspired by the Japanese, which is Nigo from Bape, and he was a great inspiration to me.
Okay. And Nigo does a lot of screen printing stuff?
Yeah, he do a lot of prints, and his mainly known for his prints of the Bape. Yeah.
Okay. What's Bape? What's the Bape? The company?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a clothing brand.
Okay. So, you know, creating products like this, that, you know, a lot of people think that you have to go to schooling and do all this stuff. Did you have any schooling, any training to do this stuff?
No. I'm currently in school, but not for design.
Okay, so how did you learn how to design?
I learned to design from just using YouTube. You know, YouTube University.
Got you. Got you. So that's where you got a lot of your skills from.
Yeah. Other than that, it was just off the mind. You feel me? Just like waking up at 4 a.m, really having an urge to get something out.
Dope. And just going for it.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Really
just maybe not even believing it's possible, but just trying my best to make it possible.
I like it. It's crazy, like when you have a strong enough urge and fire in yourself to want to do something,
mm-hmm.
and then you just do it. Like, respect, man. Like that's a lot of people might have the skill to do it
mm-hmm.
already off top and be too scared to do it.
Mm.
But you were like, I need to do it, and I'm gonna figure out how.
Yeah.
That actually, that's like an entrepreneur mindset. You have a vision for something, and you're gonna do whatever you can to make it work. So respect for that.
Oh, yeah.
Like that's truthfully awesome. So would you ever go to school to learn more?
No.
No?
Mm-mm.
Gotcha. Why?
I would go to school for like a trade, but mainly I would just probably watch courses online or something. I really wouldn't invest like a student loan into doing design in school. Gotcha. It's something I feel like if you got it, you got it.
Simple as that.
Yeah.
I got you. Would you ever take like an apprenticeship?
Apprenticeship?
Do you know what that is?
Is that like somebody coming in to be like a mentor?
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely would take a mentor.
Got you. Like someone who's already got it established.
Yeah.
Like the homie from Bape or whatever. Like he's like, I got a mentor. I got an apprenticeship.
Oh yeah.
You study under me for a year.
I definitely would love to be an apprentice of Nigo. That would be dope.
Nigo.
Yeah.
You hear that?
You hear that, Nigo?
Ebo would love to study under you.
Yeah.
Tell it right here, Ebo.
Nigo and Ebo. You already know.
Boom. Right there. It's a wrap. Boom.
It's a wrap.
It's hashtag Nigo Ebo. Simple as that.
Man, hopefully we can look back and like, damn, I'm really working with him.
Hey, we gonna spit it out into the future.
Just like that.
We gonna manifest the future. We gonna say it, put the work in. It's gonna come.
It's gonna come, just like that.
Respect. So Ebo.
Yeah.
Up to this date, what do you feel is your dopest design?
My dopest design?
Yeah.
I'm really in love with this design right here. I have
the clava.
The clava. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I really in love with it. I wake up and just look at it.
You just admire it. You're just like, dang.
I just admire it. It's been a couple months since I made it, and I still look at it like that.
That's a blessing. Is it hard to? Are you attached to it? Like if someone wants it, is it hard to give it away? Or
I mean, if they bring the right price, that I wanted to give it to them, it's no problem. They can have it. But
Okay.
I just want to keep it at the price that it's at, and it's not a cheap tag.
Hey, quality, man. This is handmade stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is handmade stuff. This ain't no factory driving in. This is handmade, custom work, people.
Exactly.
So you got to pay for the quality. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I try not to be attached to my work. I always try to look into the new, and I really love creating what's new. Every day I'm always into like what's new. I'm not really attached to this. It can go whenever.
Whenever it needs to go.
Yeah.
I respect it. Because there's going to be something else new and going to be dope that's going to be coming next.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So, what are you currently working on right now that is going to be coming out?
I'm currently working on some denims. I'm currently being specific with like distressing right now.
Can you explain what that means, distressing?
Distressing. I get like a Dremel tool, and I pretty much just push it against like a sandpaper on the denim, and I just go against it as much as it needs to go into. It has like a distressing or more like a hole or something that looks like something that's like a nice hole I could patch it on. Patch under or whatever I want to do to it. That's mainly what I do with my styles of denim and stuff like that.
Got you.
It takes a minute though. I ain't gonna lie.
To get it done?
It takes like a couple of days if you doing like a nice pair, like a whole pair, probably take like a day for me.
Got you. I see some jeans here. Are those distressed?
Yeah,
jeans?
they are.
Can you show the camera a little bit of those?
Yeah, these is distressed right here. Feel me? The flare gallery department ain't got nothing on that.
That's a fact.
That's a fact. Quality denims.
That is unique.
Very unique. Very different.
Cool. Dope. So you're mostly working on some. The new product is gonna be some more distressed denim, kind of like that.
Yep.
Gotcha. Would you? My mom's always been talking about, man, I need a denim top and bottom. So do you have anything like that with a denim top and bottom with distress?
Yeah.
Okay,
sure.
that's gonna be super hip.
I can make anything somebody comes to me with, and I love when people come to me with new things. It always helps me learn.
Gotcha.
And create new things.
Gotcha. So people, you can always come to him if you want some. You have an idea, you can always come to him.
Exactly.
So
figure it out how to get it done.
Gotcha. So, Ebo, I like to ask people, right? What do you want your empire to look like?
I would like it to be nationwide. I would like for it to inspire maybe a couple facilities where we do nonprofit. I would like it to really embark on this planet and to create a new way of living for others. I want B2F to be a lifestyle. Clothes is only the start.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that's the empire that you want to grow.
Exactly.
I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Ebo, thanks for being on the pod, man. Appreciate you so much. Please let the folks know how they can reach you, contact you, buy some products, all the etc.
Oh, well, you can reach me easily on Instagram at ebu_233, and in my business page, Blood to Fruits, you will find my link in the bio to both on my original accounts, and my Blood to Fruits website is going to be on the link in my bio.
Got you. Can you spell out the name of the brand?
BLOOD #2 FRUITS, Blood to Fruits.
Gotcha. And folks, you hear that? And folks, make sure you keep that number down. You see the work, you see the product. You know how to reach the man, reach him, get the product, check it out. He's got some dope stuff, some things you haven't even seen yet. Talk to him if you have some ideas of your own that you want to collaborate with him or work with him. Maybe you want to recommend him to a mentor. You know how to reach Ebo, right? So other than that, I want to thank you guys for listening. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel, comment. If you're listening, please give a good review and share with someone, share with a friend, share with anybody, and come join us. And I want to thank you guys so much, because without you guys listening, we wouldn't be here. This is very enjoyable for me. This is very enjoyable to do these things. Again, my name is Antonio D. Miles. I got an ebook coming out very soon called 10 Things That Your Parents Should Have Taught You But Didn't. Stay tuned. If you want to help support the podcast in any way, you can cash ash. Keep on saying cash ash. Cash app. You can cash app us at $TheeEmpiles. All right? Other than that, we'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.